Just look at the news. 20 killed in Benue, 13 killed by Lakurawa. Ondo, 30 or 20 killed in Ondo. And then the next thing you hear in the news, the House of Reps urged NCC to ban pornography. What is the connection? Are they not in tune with the reality of things? Just imagine, just look at the news, the dimension. They're just doing nothing. They're just there doing nothing. Chasing shadow. In Igbo land, we used to say that, literally meaning that you cannot be chasing after rats while your heart is on fire. Nigeria is on.
Oh dear. All right, your line is, the connection is breaking out and I cannot make out what you're saying anymore, but thanks for calling. I think I got the crux of what you were trying to say. Moving on to other callers, good morning.
Good morning, Gabriella.
You're welcome.
This is Prophet Michael Uchenwoke.
Go ahead.
Tulumbu is telling Fubara to obey court order. Really? If you are telling Fubara to obey court order, the Supreme Court of Nigeria not released Nnamdi Kanu. What is Nigerian state doing? Why have they not released Nnamdi Kanu? Did Tinubu, since he came to power, have he been obeying court order? The person he took over from did that person obey court order? You see, Nigeria, the foundation of Nigeria is on deceit, lies. That's why we cannot progress. That's why this country is the way it is. I'm sorry for this country because people don't know where this country is heading to. I'm a seer. I know where this country is heading to, but I will not say it on air. I have it written down already.
All right. Thank you so much for sharing. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Your voice is really low. Could you speak up a little bit louder?
Okay, good morning. How's the work? Are you hearing me?
Very well. What's your name?
My name is somebody. I'm calling from Gabriella.
Go ahead.
Thank you very much. In place of feeling in Nigeria now, I think the government is about it. In a group, 8, 9, well, so to me, I just want government to step up their action on this. It's not this last hour that are just coming up. Try to cross them out once and for all before they come to me. They plan to put over this area. And then Anambra government is elect. APC and Labour Party are partly after. I don't know where PDP is. So I hear nobody buy PDP for. I think they are even giving out free. Nobody even come for it. I'm sorry. Who is pregnant here? For the city, the intelligence of our friends of 2 weeks here. So that Nigeria can produce them and they can come back to the task. They are still the best opposition. So it is just Nigeria after. Thank you very much.
All right. It was really hard training to hear what you had to say. If you do need to call, please do well to speak up as loudly as you can so that we can make out what you're saying. Good morning.
Good morning, Gabriella.
Good morning. You're welcome.
Thank you. My name is Gwaza Max.
Welcome, Gwaza Max. Go ahead.
Thank you. So suddenly President Tinubu has set his foot in the Niger Delta, considering the fact that 2027 is close. But let me say it here, that if at the end of the day, President Tinubu is contesting with El-Rufai as the leading candidates of the 2027 presidential election, on the day of that election, I will not travel to go and vote for anybody. I will just stay home and be practicing the Kasongo song. That's what I will be doing that day. I will not go there. Thank you.
Interesting. All right. Thanks for sharing your thoughts. Good morning.
Good morning, the angelic Gabriella. How are you doing?
I'm well, thank you. You're welcome.
My name is Abakar calling you from Gwagwalada. Ramadan Karim and Mubarak to all Nigeria. It's a nice one. It's gladdened my heart to hear the pieces of the news item that the distinguished Senator Natasha is reporting the Senate power abuse and excesses to United Nations. I will even urge her to report the illegal acts of Nigeria Senate to all parliament buildings in European. Hello?
I can hear you. Go ahead.
Union, in all democratic institutions of the world, because enough is enough. They have been oppressing fellow lawmakers. The tyranny is too much. We want to stop to it. This is the day of their reckoning. Thank you. Have a nice time.
All right. Thanks for sharing your thoughts on Facebook. We have a few comments here. Ahmed Sunday says the issue between Natasha and Akpabio should be critically looked into by Nigeria past and present leaders before it takes us to another level before the whole world, is what he says. Okwando Obina, still on Facebook, says President Bola Tinubu is not being sincere in his resolve to bring peace to River State. He is biased and one-sided. Always faulting His Excellency the Governor of River State. I think that the President should have called on Minister Wike to absolutely allow the governor do his work without any interference. Having 27 lawmakers loyal to the FCT minister instead of the governor and the good people of River State is undemocratic, is what Okwandu Obina says. Good morning to you, Hafsat Muazu, and thanks for watching us live on Facebook. Dr. Mrs. Mma Olebara from Owerri says one of the features of democracy that makes it unique is equality of participation in decision making on issues affecting all the segments of society. How can this be achieved when men are dominant in all spheres? How come in a Senate of 109 members, only 4 are women? How would Imo State, with 27 lawmakers, be without a woman in their midst? With determined efforts, we can liberate ourselves from the shackles of exploitation and domination meted by men. Now is the appropriate time, is what she says. Mwazu John Lasisi from Buhari says marketers plan 800 naira fuel pump price. Competitive market is good for business. Tinubu to Fubara, he should also talk to the second party for peace in River State. As for Natasha and UN, let's see how it goes, is what Mwaza says. Good morning to you, Yarda Sedrak. Thank you for watching us live on Facebook. Remember, we're streaming live on YouTube as well at Nigeria Info Abuja. And you can send a message on WhatsApp to 080-999-30137. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
You're welcome.
Charles speaking.
Welcome, Charles. Go ahead.
Mr. President advised the River State governor to adhere to the rule of law. While the government of Nigeria has always been disobeying court orders since Buhari took over, it has always been they obey the one they want and disobey the one they don't want. On the case of Mazen and they have refused to release him, but that's even topic of another day, whether they release him or not. Look at the killing spree. A particular people they call headers, going all over the country from Kebbi to Kaduna to Benue, even in Enugu last week, in Ondo, killing human beings. Gabriella, I don't want to be.
Are you there?
Sacrifice to keep that nation together. I don't want to be part of that country.
Hello?
Pornography.
Okay.
Why people are being gunned down, villages, communities are being taken over by headers, by Fulani headers, and nobody is talking. Life is precious. We want to separate and go and build a nation. We don't want to build a nation that cows.
Okay, there's something even going on with your connection. It keeps breaking off, but thanks for calling regardless. Let's take some of your comments on WhatsApp now. Ogbona from Wuse Zone 5. The numbers or 0700-951-0000. You can also call the WhatsApp number that you're messaging as well if you'd like to call. Desmond from Maraba says insecurity and needless killings in Nigeria because of power and money 2027 is the only focus. For people in power, just one word for our leaders: vanity upon vanity. All is vanity. That's what Desmond says. And this here says, good morning. Insecurity is growing higher every day. People can no longer travel, even to visit, because of insecurity. The government has a lot to do with the protection of human life instead of unnecessary bills to be sponsored. However, do we really have an active government? Opulent from Buari is asking that question. Africa from Yaya says, good morning all. The president should listen to the cry of Nigerians because there is hunger in our country, and let him reduce the cost of governance, still reduce the price of fuel, work on insecurity because it's getting out of hand, is what Africa says. And this here says, good morning, Gabriella. EFCC to investigate Peter Odili. What happened to all other ex-governors in Nigeria? There is no other ex-governor in Nigeria that does not have one or two questions to answer. Why Peter Odili? James from Durmi says, if you're going to send a voice note, please keep it to 1 minute long, not longer than 1 minute. Comrade Chris Iziocha from Madala says, reacting to the killings in Benue State, this is most unfortunate. For how long shall this dastardly act continue to happen? This situation is becoming unprecedented, and the federal government should wake up from its slumber. It's teaching time saves 9, is what Comrade Chris says. And this here says, Malam El Rufai's defection from APC to SDP is shaking the ruling party to the foundation, but it doesn't erase his role in Nigeria's decline. However, showing his hands and intentions so early may sound prematurely. Hope this may not have begun a long journey into political wilderness. He benefited from the corrupt system. However, the storm is coming, is what Wale Fatonla says. All right, let's get back to the calls now. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. Very well. You're welcome.
Lost your night went well. Hello?
Go ahead. What's your name?
Yeah, my name is Ojo, the nurse student.
All right, Ojo, go ahead.
Thank you. I should trust your night went well.
Yes, it did. Thanks for asking.
Yeah. About the insecurity on the land in the country. You can see about 30 people have lost their life again. In Benue, Nasarawa, and Ondo states. I don't know whether these people that have killed people, they are ghosts. That security cannot just locate them or cannot put an end to all this killing. Life in Nigeria now is not worth nothing. If Esme don't kill you, kidnappers will do their own, terrorists will do their own. And it looking as if it's beyond the government's control. We don't understand again, though. What are all the security? What are they really doing, especially in Benue State? For how many years are we going to continue to hear this kind of news from that place? Some people have been in the IDP camp for over 2 years, and they cannot find those who are troubling them over there. This is very strange. God will help us. And for the River State governor, he has no choice than to obey the Supreme Court ruling. If truly he wants peace for himself, he should just follow the ruling and let the sleeping dog lies. Thank you.
Thank you, Ojo, for also sharing your thoughts. I mean, the River State governor has said he will implement the Supreme Court's order fully. Those were his words. So let's see how that plays out in the coming days. Good morning.
Good morning.
You're welcome.
I'm Eda Boso from Yanya.
Go ahead.
Tinubu said Subara to obey Supreme Court order. Well, but they are refusing to obey their own judgment. No problem. I heard from one of your the news you read out that yes, this is not going after people of the leading rivers. I want to tell everybody here, we do more harm to Tinubu than helping him in his government.
Because all these kangaroo investigation, they not help to we with damages, maybe can help him. Thank you.
I mean, how can you come to such a conclusion? I don't know. That is, I don't know. That doesn't sit well. Anyway. All right, let's move on. Let's move on. On Facebook, Oza Francis Namani says, any attempt to unseat Governor Fubara of Rivers State at this point in time will wreak serious havoc and tension in the state. Governor Fubara and Wike should come to a roundtable to resolve their political differences for the overwhelming interest of the masses. He sends this in from Amagunze. I think that's in Enugu State. Oyewole Fatunla says, okay, I think you sent this, Oyewole, on WhatsApp, and I've taken that already. Remember, we're streaming live on YouTube as well at Nigeria Info Abuja. You can also watch us live on there as you share your thoughts. Good morning to you, Comrade Aliyu Musa Kasim. Thanks for watching us live on Facebook. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. You're welcome.
Yes. My name is Zakaria. Good morning to the listeners and the callers as well.
Welcome, Zakaria. Go ahead.
Yes. We are advocating for a vibrant opposition. And Malam Nasir El-Rufai, he shouldn't complain, no, that the presidency are trying to muzzle all the opposition down. The answer is no. He should try to make his ways. Which day in the camp now, when nobody complain. So make it no complain, make it just sit up and tell Nigerians, you are laughing.
Are you there?
Make it sit up.
Okay. Let him sit up. Got it. All right. On WhatsApp, we've got a few messages and voice notes. I think we'll wrap up by taking them. St. Jude from Gogolada says, Natasha reports Senate President to the United Nations. You cannot beat a child and tell him not to cry. Akpabio may have bought bad market, is what St. Jude says. And this here says, good morning, Angel Gabriella. With the reduction of fuel price, we can't feel any impact. It's true that nothing goes up and comes down in this country. Price of things are rather on the increase. Which way, Nigeria? The more you look, the less you see, is what Joel from Kabusa says. And this says the killings by these criminals is inhumane. What is difficult in sending those people to their real abode? Why allowing them to sink Nigeria? Yesterday, today, tomorrow, every day and everywhere, these people keep killing innocent ones. What is Tinubu's security chief doing? Is what this message says. There's no name on this. Okay, I think it's from Fitzgerald from Airport Road. This says, good morning, Radio Angel Gabriella. I greet everyone. He says, herdsmen on rampage attacks on innocent citizens in 4 states. It's high time for drastic action to be taken against these terrorists. Niger Delta elders meeting with Tinubu to discuss Fubara and Wike's matter. It's time to put an end to this political brouhaha in River State. That's from Yahaya, the head boy from Massacre. All right, we do have some voice notes here, so let's quickly listen to a few and wrap up with a final call.
Good morning, Angel Gabriella. My name is Muazu John Lasisi from Jigo, Buhari, Abuja. House of Rep Committee recommend blockage of pornography's website by communication industry. This is a welcome development. I think they can also do better. All these our young boys and girls, youth of today that are not ready to go to school, that are into Yahoo. I think the communication industry give them the window. They should also recommend blockage of all those avenues so our children can focus on their future.
Good morning, Angel Gabriella. My name is Sebastian from Dosalaji. EFCC to investigate former governor of Rivers State, Peter Odile. Please, they should investigate some of the class 99 governors. We had the likes of Danjuma Goje and Co. Please, not only Peter Odile. Have a nice celebration.
Hello, Nigeria Info. Good morning. My own take is on this herdsmen killing around the country. It baffles me to hear herdsmen, a particular tribe in the country that are not even up to 20% of the population of the country, killing everywhere, and the government are still backing them. Tomorrow you hear the government saying that they have set aside money to rehabilitate them. And look at what is going on now. They will kill. After they will come back that they have repented. Government will now embrace them back. You see, at times, it is the injustice that is happening in this country that is causing this insecurity.
All right, I think we'll wrap up with just a few more comments. Jacob Ode in Madala says, as for the tanker fire disaster in Lagos, the tanker drivers should be thoroughly checkmated and properly screened of any kind of addiction and age limit. On Natasha's issue in the National Assembly, it convinces me that Kogi is blessed with I no go gree representatives at all times. I pray that it metamorphoses to infrastructural development in the constituency. Is what Jacob Ode in Madala says. And this says, too much killings everywhere. That's from Garam in Niger State, I believe. Hygienist Ojeba in Abuja says, I support Senator Natasha in her drive for justice at the International Parliament. The Senate is not practicing a Purdah system where women are silent or deprived of their fundamental rights, is what Hygienist says. A final comment will be this one that says, good morning, about Natasha. She's taken Akpabio to the UN. I laugh. This one shows how selfish our leaders are because she was suspended. That's why she's had to go this far. She should not forget that if we, the masses, want to go after the evil leaders, we will surely go after her too. How about all the killings? How about the corruption that's been practiced by our leaders from day one? How about the corrupt system that brought her to power? Has she reported to the UN? It is sad that all our leaders care about is their selfish interest. Yellow Man from Garki sends that in. A good place to wrap it up on the newspaper headlines for this morning. A quick break for the commercials, and when we get back, we'll get right into the lead at the 7 o'clock hour. Don't go away.
News and sports station. This is Nigeria Info.
This is Nigeria Info.